Mortal Kombat 11 is here, everyone is excited, and many people, including myself, are putting out educational content to help everyone pick up the game and the characters. But none of that is really all that helpful if you don't actually know what any of these letters and numbers on the screen actually mean. That's where this video comes in. By the end of this video, you should understand the universal language or notations of Mortal Kombat 11. We'll start out with the very basics, and by the end of the video we'll look at a few more advanced examples so that you can apply it to the moves you can see in the game. At this point you'll be able to understand character guides, the information you'll find in Discord servers perhaps, and you'll be able to follow along with the commentary in Mortal Kombat tournaments also. As a universal notation system, this applies to everyone no matter what platform you're on, so let's get straight into it. Let's start out with the notations for directional inputs. These are incredibly intuitive, as you'll see. Forward is F. A forward dash would be FF. For back, you'd use the notation B. And from this point, you're probably going to start to see where this is going. Down is D. And up is U. But seeing as up is only ever really used for jumping in this game, you're more commonly going to see J for jump. U for up will come up a few times, and I'm sure you'll find it quite easy to remember. Now we'll move on to attacking buttons. 1 is the notation for front punch. With few exceptions, every button corresponds to a limb in Mortal Kombat 11, but with the character's abilities to stance switch, we go with front punch, back punch, front kick and back kick rather than left and right. So here you can see Geras's standing one, jumping one, forward one, down one, and almost all of them are solely using his front hand. 1 is defaulted to square on the PlayStation 4 controller and X on the Xbox controller. Back punch is 2. This defaults to Y on the Xbox controller and triangle on the PlayStation 4 controller. Front kick is 3. 3 is defaulted to X on the PlayStation 4 controller and A on the Xbox controller. Finally, and you can probably guess what this last one is, we have 4 for back kick. 4 is defaulted to circle on the PlayStation controller and B on the Xbox controller. Once again, we use front punch, back punch, etc. because of the character's ability to stance switch. Now that we have all of the individual buttons out of the way, let's look at some generic examples. The iconic uppercut in Mortal Kombat is performed with down plus back punch, down 2, or D2. Every character's down 1 is a generic mid poke and interrupt tool. And here is a good look at Geras's forward 2 and his back 2. Next we'll look at jumping attacks. This is a jump 4, a jump 1, and Geras has a jump down 2. There aren't many dual inputs in Mortal Kombat 11, the most common are grabs. A forward grab is performed with 1+3, and a back grab is performed with back 1+3. Almost all special moves in Mortal Kombat 11 are performed with 2 directional inputs and then an attacking button, and the notations are just as simple. Here is a look at Geras's down back 1 and his back forward 2 command grab. Some special moves require an additional input after the attacking button to control placement. This is Geras's down forward 3 back, down forward 3, down forward 3 forward, and down forward 3 up. Now we're ready for strings into special move cancels. This is Geras's 1-1 special cancel back forward 1. Some people choose to notate a special cancel with an XX, which would look like this, and some people just go with 1-1 back forward 1. Either option is fine. And now we've nearly covered everything, let's go over amplified special moves. Now so far for amplified special moves, I've seen the notation EX, AMP, and MB for meter burn. So I'm not quite sure what exactly the community agreed upon consensus will be, but if you see any of these examples, then just know that the notation means that you should amplify your special move with your meter. Need to put the pieces together and do the full notation for a basic wall combo. So we start off this combo with 1-1 special cancel into back forward 1 amplified, 2 down 2s, and then as they launch we end with a simple 1-1-1. And if you were able to follow along with that, then congratulations, you understand Mortal Kombat 11 notations. At first it always takes you a little while to look at the notations and convert them over to what the actual buttons are on your controller, but trust me, before very long at all, it becomes second nature. For our final example, Geras' 1-1-1-1+3 will crushing blow if only the third hit lands. This example allows us to introduce KB as the notation for crushing blow in a combo, and I can also show you that if you want to eliminate a couple of the hits and show that only the third or the fourth hit of a string lands, you put the previous ones in brackets. And there we have it. You're now ready to venture off into the world of Mortal Kombat content without being hindered by your lack of knowledge of the notation system. Thank you very much for watching, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.